Nicola. She's taking a picture of some demolition behind us. We're at the Jaarbeurs, which is the exhibition centre in Utrecht. There's a storm going on today. Oh my gosh, I hope you can hear me. I'm not going to talk too long because it's a bit windy. There's a storm going on today. It's nice at the moment, but I think when we leave later, it's going to be a bit rainy. It rained a lot last night. But anyway, it's about 10 o'clock. I think the doors have just opened now. And yeah, hopefully I can film a little bit, a few snippets. We'll see what's going on. The car park was quite empty, considering. So yeah, let's head on into the Kreadoe, Benelux's biggest craft fair, and we'll see what's going on. And of course I'll come back later with impressions and hopefully a show and tell. Hopefully I'm going to buy some things. See you in a while. Hopefully you would have seen on the screen, not in the screen, that it's the next day. So today is Friday. I've yet to look at all the footage I filmed. It was a bit difficult to like properly vlog in there. Firstly, the noise level was just off the scale. It was quite loud. And also, I'll come to that in a second, it was really, really busy. And I didn't want to be, you know, filming actual people. No doubt there are people in the footage, you know, that's fine. But I didn't want to be, you know, like in people's faces. So hopefully I've managed to put together enough footage that you get a sense of it. It was huge. Pros and cons. So I've been going to, I never know how you pronounce it. I don't know if it's Kreadoe or Kreadoe. If you're Dutch, what is it? Please help me. Is it Kreadoe, like do this, do that? Or is it Kreadoe, as in, you know, bread dough, need the dough? Is it do or dough? Anyway, you'd think I'd have figured that out by now, because I have been going to I'm going to call it Kreadoe because that's what's in my brain, for years. And I mean years and years. I don't know. Definitely well over 10 years. Definitely well over.
And I've not been to every single one, and then obviously in lockdown we didn't have it, and then they introduced like the spring one, which I've never been to the spring one. I might try it, you know, one time. But yeah, let's start with I'm going to start with the negatives first, and then we get that out of the way, and then we'll do the positives, and then I'll do a little show and tell. I did say I've uploaded a podcast in case you've missed it. It's on the Woven Almanac podcast channel. There's a link in the description box below. I did say in there that maybe I would do the show and tell there, but I thought, you know what, it was something I did in Vlogtober. I might show a few things. Of course, if I make what I make, you know, after Vlogtober with what I've bought, I will show that on the podcast, because that really is the dedicated, you know, channel for all things crafty. But, you know, most of us are crafters here, or we're interested in it. Right, I'm waffling. We're 2 minutes in, I'm still waffling. So the negatives. Usually it's held in around the beginning of November. And I always take Thursday, a day off work, to go, because technically Wednesday there's a lot of parents who either don't work a Wednesday or they have a half day on a Wednesday. That's quite a common thing here in the Netherlands. Friday, a lot of people don't work on a Friday, also a common thing. Saturday and Sunday, if you have to work full time and you work Monday to Friday, it runs from Wednesday to, I think, maybe Saturday, Sunday. But anyway, if you're unable to, you know, take time out to go during the week, then, you know, Saturday and or Sunday, I've never been at the weekend. That's the busiest period. So I think Thursday, it's been my format, my go-to every single time I've been. It's half term here in the Netherlands, so it was full of kids. I didn't see one misbehaved child, mainly girls. I'm going to say, actually, I didn't see a lot of men this year, which is, you normally see like husbands, you know, partners, or just, you know, guys. But I didn't see, there was hardly any this year. Thinking about it, I'm thinking like, no, I don't, they were quite scarce on the ground. So if you're single, it's not a place to meet a man. So yeah, I mean, packed with kids, and it's lovely. I love seeing little kids, you know, interested in crafting. It's fantastic. Love it. I was once one of those little kids. However, I think because it was during half term, the whole event, I'm not even going to say parts of the event, the whole event became very, very focused on children, and it was too much. It was way too much. Most of the workshops were already booked out. I never do a workshop, but if I wanted to, they'd already were booked out, like as soon as tickets were announced. And walking around, a lot of the workshops were children sat down doing them. I get it. Things like, there was like a couple of workshops doing like leather bag making, so, you know, mainly adults doing them, but, you know, most like candle dipping and tufting, that was very popular this year. Tufting, where you have a gun and you tuft and you make a rug and then you flip it over and then you know, you glue at the back and then you shave the front and you can make a nice rug. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have a look on rug tufting on YouTube. You'll get bombarded with a gazillion videos. Be careful, that's a rabbit hole. So yeah, it was really, really geared up to like a half-term children's event, which it kind of niggled me a bit, if I'm honest, because there's so many things for kids to do. There's so many day outs and activities that you can do with your children. There's so many like crafting things. A lot of kids, you know, even schools, they craft in schools. And it just felt a little bit, I don't know if I'm sounding a bit like mean-spirited, but that was like the one event that, you know, it was just like thousands, you know, or hundreds, or yeah, probably a few thousand of like-minded, you know, grown-ups, you know, and it just felt overrun with children. Now, as a result of that, also, I said to Nicola, I thought around 20%, she said more. Let's just say 20 to 30% of the stand holders in the entire event, there was 4 halls, so it's big, were given over to vendors selling goods, not crafting supplies. Now, bearing in mind, it's billed as the Benelux biggest crafting event. So I would expect, you know, to go and buy crafting supplies, crafting kits, crafting equipment, everything for crafting ingredients. Yeah, because also, if you're a cake maker, you can buy, you know, like all the equipment you need, or special icing, or no, it felt like a market. There was quite a few stands selling like clothing. I mean, who wants to go to a craft fair and buy clothing? And I started checking a few to see if they were like handmade, because then I thought, well, maybe that, you know, that you could loosely put like handmade stuff in a crafting event. You know, I would go for that, you know, sustainable or handcrafted. I think that, you know, that could fit quite nicely. But it was like, oh, you know, made in China, viscose, you know, mass produced, a lot. Jewelry, you could buy any kind of jewelry you wanted. I'm sorry, I'm a jewelry maker. I want to go and buy, I don't make jewelry now, I'm not active with it, but I want to go and buy jewelry crafting supplies. So that, the children thing, holding it in half term, that irritated me. If they do it again, I won't go. I've already made that decision. I can buy, it's a shame because I can buy so many things online, and they put all the vendor list on the website. I can just check out the vendors if there's a particular craft I like. It's just spoiled it for me, frankly. But that market thing, you know, that was a no-no. That irritated me really bad. The other thing, how strange is this? Normally, Scheepjes, which is the Dutch yarn brand, it's the most famous one. It's known globally. They normally have the biggest stand in the middle of the big hall. I think it's hall 4 is the big hall. Nowhere to be seen. Durable had their regular, you know, big-ish stand. Scheepjes, nowhere. Both Nicola and I were like, that's bizarre, because they're doing well. If you look at their marketing, they're really doing well. So that was a bit strange. And what else? Yeah, quite, and a few of the regulars, you know, been going for many years. There's a lot of like regulars, because you know, Mainstream thinking, oh, I hope so and so's there, or I hope that stand that sells that's there. And I said to Nicola, there was a lot missing, flooded with all this. How do you say kawaii? These like cute, is it Korean or Japanese or Chinese, like aesthetic, like Hello Kitty's, that kind of vibe. And the like Labubus and stuff. Quite a few people selling knockoff Labubus. I was quite surprised at that. I restrained myself. I don't need any more knockoff Labubus. The goal now is to get a real one, and then I think I'm done. But yeah, you know, it just felt like, Nicola said the same. We felt that what these vendors who were selling things, it just felt like landfill. We were surrounded by landfill, you know, like cheap plastic cute crap, really, and then cheap, you know, base metal jewelry crap, you know. It just yeah. Anyway, so I don't know, I actually don't know if I'm going to go again. As I said, if they put it back to the original date, I don't know why they moved it, because they're never empty. They're always, you know, they're always full rammed. And the thing is, it's all very well marketing it to kids, but they're not the demographic who've got all this money to spend on crafting. Their parents might buy them one or two things, but, you know, the dedicated crafters like the knitters, you know, I can hear you, I can feel you nodding your head. We spend hundreds on wool, you know, like, you know, artisan wool or commercial wool. You know, we spend hundreds on it. Our knitting needles, we didn't see one vendor selling Chaigu, because Nicola said, oh, keep an eye out for Chaigu. No, nobody's selling Chaigu. I mean, they're like 12 to 20 euro a pop for one pair of knitting needles. But we spend that because that's our hobby. You know, these kids are not, they're buying all the tat that the market stalls were selling. Anyway, right, my rant over. I'm 11 minutes in, I do realise. I've still got to edit the footage and try and make head and sense of it. Right, we're going to do a show and tell. The ticket I booked for Nicola and I was the entry, and we got the tote bag, the big shopper, I normally get it. It's not as nice as the yarned out one, which is fabric. I mean, I've still got mine up there on the shelf somewhere. It's very dark at the back there. You'd think I'm in a big, long, vast room, but it's tiny. I'm in the box room. Anyway, I can't show you everything because some of them are not for me. So how am I going to do this because it's big? I should have uploaded it. What am I talking about? Can you tell I'm tired? I'm absolutely shattered. Nicola said we walked about 5,000 steps. Yeah, we were really tired. And then I did the driving. Of course, you know, I asked Nicola if she wanted to come with me. And, you know, so I would have drove anyway. But coming home, oh yeah, before I do the show and tell, coming home, I said to her, it was nice weather. I think it poured down the whole time we were in there. We arrived there and it was nice weather. We left, it was pleasant, very windy. I said to Nicola, I think that storm, is it Benjamin? I think we're gonna, by the time we get to our village, Nicola lives in my village too, I bet any money it starts, and we literally got on the border of our village and the heavens opened, and the whole night it has been throwing it down. It's still, I mean, I think I might have filmed a little bit when I got up. We've got a massive tree over the road. It was about sevenish this morning, and it was still blowing a gale. I'm looking outside. The sun keeps trying to pop out. There's a patch of blue sky right over there, but for the rest it's quite grey. Really, really windy, but not raining. It rained early this morning, but anyway, as a result, I didn't sleep well the night before. I've not been sleeping well in general. I had a very, very long day. Very overstimulated, but it was lovely. I don't regret going. And I didn't sleep well last night. So this morning I had planned to have a couple of catch-up calls with some friends. And I've just, I'm actually, as I'm talking to you now, I can feel my energy levels, like really, I'm dipping. I've not ate anything yet. I need to just go and eat something sugary. Anyway, waffle. Right, I'm going to show you what I bought. Oh my gosh, I can hear you saying, get on with it, Dawn. As I said, I can't show you everything. So I think I've still got my anthology shawl here. Let me do like this so you can't see. Sorry, you can tell I'm not professional. I can just open it up and I can just check it first. And I've got loads of paperwork. This is a nice stand. This Howcha Towcha. If you want to look at that QR code, where is it? I can't see. There. This really nice, like crafting supplies. I'm going to sit and go through all the papers later. I don't know where I bought this from. She didn't put it in a bag for me, because that's the thing when you're walking around with a tote bag, people just, you know, and I didn't think to get a card, and I'm sorry now, because this morning I thought I'm going to look up that stand and maybe buy some more of this. This is like a lovely linen that is like for embroidery. I don't know if it's not showing up properly on camera. It's like a duck egg colour. Is that showing up, do you think? No, it's a little bit more greener in real life. I think it was €5. It's a massive piece of it. And I'm glad, and they had loads of nice, like lovely, like natural colours. And I'm glad I bought it, because later I was at another stand and they had a similar colour fabric. It was a tiny little piece and it was like €8. It's €5 for all that fabric. I mean, I'll use that for embroidery with my dollhouse. I'll use it patchworking, loads of stuff. So I got that. Can I show? No, can't show that. Can't show that. Oh, this is really nice. I was humming and ahhing over the pattern for this, over the colourway. But there was a beautiful knitted scarf, like a shawl, not a big one, not a shawlette, but a small shawl knitted in this. This is Catcher Paint Looks, and it's I'll put my specs on, probably really dirty. This is colour 50. No, scratch that, 57. So sorry. And it's, the lady on the stand said it was a DK, and it's the shawl that was on the stand was knitted from one ball. This is 150 gram and it's 540 metre. And knitting hook, it's 4.5 to 5. and crochet hook, it's 3.5 to 4. And the fade on it is beautiful. The one that really caught my eye, but it was rainbow, and I like rainbows, but I'm not a rainbow girly. You know, I wouldn't wear a rainbow scarf. It's not, I don't know. But this was almost a bit rainbowish, but yeah, a bit more subtle. But the fades in between the colour, it was like the colours just bled into the next. Stunning. Now the lady, there was a pattern, but they didn't have any printed. But she said, if you go to the Catcher website and not Paint Looks, the pattern is in the Catcher Paint, and there is a shawl there. So I'm going to have a look at that, and if I manage to find it, if not, it was just I could wing it. It was just a straightforward garter, like a garter row, like about I don't know, 3 or 4 rows of, like 4 rows of garter, 4 rows of stockinette, so it's like ridged. It was beautiful. So I'm definitely going to be casting that on. Oh yeah, this, I got a really cute little canvas bag with this, and when she put it in the bag, I was like, oh my gosh, I shop with you all the time. This furnituren, I don't know how you pronounce it. Dutch people are probably howling, laughing at me now. It's like an online haberdashery store, but they also sell patterns as well. And I couldn't find this on their website because I looked at this a few weeks ago, but they had one. I've just bought one to see how I get on with it. Now I know they have it. I'll, you know, if I'm happy with it, I'll get another one. And this is it's the iron off pen. So if you want to do like draw on fabric, if you're embroidering or cross stitching something, so you can draw a pattern, or you can put it, you know, if you've got a pattern, you put your fabric over it and hold it up to the window in good lighting, and you can trace around the pattern, and then when you finish with it, it irons off. So I think it was like €6 or something. So I'm looking forward. I'm going to keep that little tote bag. How cute is that? So that was one of the things I was looking for. It is, sorry, I'm rustling, I do know. Oh yeah, this was on my list, my shopping list. Sew line glue refills. I don't know if they were cheaper or more expensive, but I needed them, and they were €4. So €2 a refill. This is what I'm using. I spoke about this on my podcast. So I've got 2 left, but when you're doing a lot of English paper pieces, you go through them quite quickly. Where's my pen? I don't know where my pen is. I had it here. I've been tidying up, and then I retidy, and then I can't remember where I've retidied things to. Oh, that's a good start. I've misplaced my pen. Right, well, never mind. I'll figure that out later. Right, and then surprisingly, there was a little bit more sewing and quilting stands than usual. Some years have been, and there's been like one, you know. So there was a stand there, and they were selling. I don't even know if it would be classed as a coupon. So it's this size, but doubled, so it's like a long strip. This, if you're interested, it's Morris Creative Group, but I don't see the name of the print. It's not on the selvage, but I'll show you. And it's quite thin cotton, but aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh, look at them, like these vintage cowboys. As we were walking past, and I stopped. I went, oh, Nicola. No, it's throwing it down now. And I said, oh, look at these. They had an advent panel, which it wasn't really my style. If it had been more vintagey, I would have got it. They didn't have much. I mean, looking at what they had, I'm thinking, yeah, you know, it was only day 2 of the event. But anyway, I think that was $7.50. You know, for a piece of fabric, it's a bit spendy, is it? I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say. It's a bit discoloured, actually, looking at it. It is, actually. It's fine. I don't care. I love it. And then maybe on the same stand, I think. Yes, it was. Think about it. I bought 2 pieces of felt. I think they're like an A4 size, because Luna, lovely Luna, I've still not altered her dress. She's got pins in her. poor, don't prick yourself, sweetie. And she's got no nose. It was fine, so she can't smell anything. But in the, I think the very first book, the first Making Luna Lapping, she's got a beautiful coat, and it's made in this, again, like a duck egg blue felt. And I've not seen, when I've been out mooching, I've not seen that colour felt. And I didn't want to buy anything online because sometimes the colour or the quality, or so I grabbed 2 pieces of that. So at some point, you or your other little Luna friend will be getting a coat, because I've stitched one inside out and out right side out, so they're a little bit better. Right, I don't know if I can show you what's in here. No, can't show you that. I can show you this. This I'm definitely going to go on their website and look for more. This is called Orcrafix. It's a play on orcas, cross stitch. And I saw this in a little frame stood up, so I saw it made up. And the print doesn't do it justice. I saw it and I kept looking at it, and I walked down the store, and then I went back and I said, I'm going to get it. I just find it so cute. And Nicola went, she grabbed it and she went, right, I didn't get you anything for your birthday, I'll get you that, that's my treat. And she bought me breakfast, which was really sweet. And she still needs to, we said we'd go Dutch on the parking. Do you know how much it was to park the car there the whole day? £28.50. £28.50. What a rip-off. It used to cost €12. Anyway, I'm going to show you now. I don't know if, should I take it out the plastic? It's a kit, as you might have guessed, a cross-stitch kit. Oh, can I get this in? It's got the needle and everything with it. Can I get this out, I should say? Is that better? How cute is that? And it looks nice because it's on like this nice peachy skin tone Ada. Oh, it's like this big. It's tiny. So I'm going to be working on that over the weekend. Thrilled to bits with that. And as I said, oh look, that's the name of the. Is it focusing? Sorry, it keeps going out of focus. Can you hear that rain? I think this is going to be as long as a weekly vlog at this point, but can you tell I'm excited to share all my stuff with you? Right, I'll put that back in the bag in a minute because I need to hurry it up now. These are stunning. We found a new to us yarn shop, and we're definitely, it's on the Klinkerstraat in Amsterdam. So we said, well, when we have a nice dry day, I think we're going to do that. We'll go to Amsterdam one morning and have a coffee and a walk. And oh no, they haven't given me the card. That's so annoying. I'll remember them. I can't tell you off the top of my head. I think it was called Yarn Hug, I think they were called. But they were selling this Gazelle brand of yarn, Gazelle. This is from their Happy Feet range. Hand painted, hand dyed. And this is called Green Eyes. And I bought 2 skeins of that. Isn't that absolutely stunning? The camera is not doing this justice because it's got the greens of, it's quite looking quite cold, but it's not. It's very, very warm. Gold, like this is very, very goldy, like a yellowy. This is very yellowy. Oh, just really old, cozy, vintage. So I'm not knitting socks with these. I need to find a pattern for let me think, 720 yards or 660 meters. If anybody knows, I don't know if I feel like doing shawls again. If anybody's got any suggestion for this beautiful, like a 4-ply fingering weight, it's 75% superwash merino, 25% polyamide. Oh, it's the Okie-Tex, is it Okie-Tex? It says number 2 fine. I think that's sock weight, right? Why don't they just all use the same standard? It's 2.5 to 3 millimeter knitting needle or 4 to 5 millimeter hook. That seems quite a big hook for that. Anyway, let me know if you've got any suggestions. I mean, I'm sure I could do like a colour work maybe. So I could stretch it out. If you've got any suggestions, I should ask on the podcast, really, yeah, because I know not everybody here knits, and quite a high percentage of people on the podcast who watch knit. Oh yeah, that's the cashier paper bag. If you're interested, this is the floor plan. How big it is. It's a really, really nice day, apart from those 2 negatives, but you know, I don't know if I can show you this. Oh, got a little free sticker. How cute's that? You'll know the relevance of that when you see it. Yeah, I can show you this. Got a free sticker. I can't show you all the stuff. This company, they deliver to the UK as well. They're based in France, so the lady didn't speak any Dutch or English on the till, which was hilarious. And Nicola was doing Google Translate. We ascertained that they do indeed sell to the UK as well, but it's called Dark Scrap. Oh, the stuff they had was fantabulous. I've made a new word up. And they're actually like scrapbooking journal supplies. So I don't know if the camera's focusing in on that. I'm going to go on their website and have a proper look. It was one of the first ones we stopped at. But anyway, this is just a little thing for myself, for my dollhouse. And these are all little, like what they called ephemeras, like paper, thick paper though, not card, but thick paper, frames. This won't go in my, like my Victorian dollhouse downstairs, but I thought, for the mouse house. But it's actually their journaling supplies. You put them in journal scrapbooks. So, thrilled with that. That's why, it's got that dark academia kind of vibe. Yeah, dark scrap. If you're into your paper crafting, I really recommend them. And if you're in the UK, they do deliver there. I don't know. Oh, here's that. Yeah, here's that company I bought that wool from. Yarn Hugs. And it's yarn. So the website is www.yarnhugs.nl for the Netherlands. Yeah, Kinkerstraat. I'm going to go and look up their website. The lady was lovely. It was a man and a woman working on there. They were super sweet. And I can't show you. So I was quite restrained. This, I could have filled in a card, a chance to win a candle, but I've kept the card just to show you. It hasn't got their socials on it because I was supposed to give mine and leave it. I didn't enter it. But this Dorina candles, it's a Dutch brand. They had all like candles that look like sundaes or cakes in teacups or mugs. The smell was incredible. I mean, I wanted to just take a bite. So I'm gonna check them out as well to see what their prices are like. And for the rest, I can't show you. Right, I'm gonna stop waffling now. I'm gonna go find my glue pen because that's bothering me. I'm gonna sort out this stuff, what's for me and what needs to be tucked away safely. Plans for the day, nothing. I've showered. I've got my comfy. I've got my my leisure and my leisure suit on. Which is the bottoms are the same as this. It's a bit like a fleecy thing. This is going to be a super long video, so I don't know, maybe you can watch, maybe you'll watch me on Sunday as a weekly vlog replacement. Before I go downstairs, I'm going to just edit everything so far. I'm going to sit on the sofa all day. I'm not doing any housework or cleaning. The bathroom is filthy. I will do it over the weekend. I'm going to just suit myself yesterday, but it was energetic. But I'm just going to down tools and I'm going to just craft. I've got my socks are going great, so I might have a little knit on my socks. I'm decided. I'm all fired up now. I'm going to get cracking with my ranunculus. I might start my little cross stitch kit. I don't know, but today I'll do some hand sewing, my quilting. I've shown this on the podcast that I've been doing. That's why I needed my glue, because this is called English paper piecing. Making little hexagon squares. In case you don't know what it is, you do like 6 outer hexagons and 1 for the middle, and they're like a hexagon flower. And I'm hand stitching. I think it's a quilt. I don't know. I'm just enjoying the process. This is it. I'm going to stop waffling and I'll pop back on much later in the evening just to say goodbye, because this will be the last Vlogtober, and I'm not filming at the weekend, and then you know, then I'll be back on Monday. But anyway, I'm gonna just stop waffling because oh my gosh, this is so long. Right, I'll see you later. It is much later in the day. It's 5 o'clock or just gone. Crafting wise, not quite the afternoon I planned, but it's been lovely. I have I've done the heel flap. I've turned for the heel on my sock, the second sock, and I've started on the yoke of the ranunculus. I'm really enjoying it. Those, I keep saying it, I'm not going to link it again because I've linked the tutorials in a lot of videos and on my podcast channel, but those tutorials are fantastic. And I've just been sat here. I found my pen, and I want to do some more hand stitching of the hexes over the weekend. So I thought, oh, I'll start cutting some more pieces out. And then I was like, where are all my hexes? And I realised I need to punch more, so I'm gonna have to run downstairs again and get some more. It's just cheap printed paper, and I've got a hole punch. Is that the one? Yeah, I've got a hole punch. So I'm gonna run downstairs and get another piece of paper. I haven't got anything up here now. So yeah, that's the crafting that I've done. I did promise myself that I wasn't going to do anything else aside from crafting. I've pretty much stuck to it. It's been lovely. Apart from I made Lawrence a couple of coffees, and that's it. And cuddled Jack a lot. Lawrence put the heating on because it had gone off, but I think because it's so windy, the house just feels like it's cold. The temperature said it's not, but I think it is. And the sun came out and it was on the whole front of the house, and then it went really warm. It was lovely, but now it's gone a little bit nippy again. So I think it might be time to source some firewood, because we've got a wood, not a burner, we've got an open hearth in the lounge. Well, many of you will know that. And then the other really fun thing that happened, so my sister Estelle phoned me. She's got a cat. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's put a picture in our family group app. If I can get a copy, like pull it out and get a copy. Hopefully I might put it on the screen here. She's called Tilly, and Estelle thinks she's about 10-month old. She's definitely still, you know, kitten kind of age, well under one. And she's basically been mistreated from by a family who actually lives in Estelle's area. And it got so bad that the neighbours had been feeding her. She was literally skin and bones. She's kicked out in all weathers, all night, and it's getting cold now and it's raining. And as soon as somebody, the people who've been kind to her, and if the neighbours are out in the street and they're talking, she makes a beeline for the group and she's in and out of legs, and everybody's just, you know, took a shine to her. Anyway, it all came to a climax because I think Estelle last weekend had enough and marched over to the owner's place again and said, "It's raining, your cat is in my house, I'm going to bed now, you need to bring your cat inside." And then apparently the guy was really like, "Oh yeah, it's a nuisance there." And then he said, "Well, she's going in the morning, we're getting rid of her." They've been trying to get rid of her on, I don't know, groups. And Estelle said, "Well, what do you mean getting rid of her? Where is she going?" And I think he said like some kind of shelter. And she said, without even thinking about it, it was out of her mouth before she could give it a thought. She said, "Well, I'll have her." And then he went, "Oh, great, that's great, thanks a lot." And then he closed the door. So she took this cat home with no food. I mean, she'd had a few little bits, you know, treats, cat treats in. But she didn't have any food, no blanket, no toys, nothing, no collar, nothing for her. She's not microchipped, she's not been spayed, you know, she's probably not been wormed. She does know that much. And yeah, she took her home. She's called Tilly, that's the name that she was given. And Estelle was like, "Oh, I'll change it." But she said, "No, I'll just leave her as Tilly. It's lovely. She's so pretty." And Estelle says she's still very jumpy, but she's I knew she would. She's sleeping on our Estelle's bed. she purrs all night long, but she's really good. She doesn't wake Estelle up in the morning. She patiently waits for Estelle, you know, to wake up on her own. And then she knows the routine now. She's very vocal. She came on camera and I had a look at her, and she's you know, she meowed a few times. I think it was lunchtime. She told Estelle, you know, I think I need my lunch now. And I said, Estelle, don't overfeed her, you know, that's the danger. But she's thrilled with her. So yeah, she's going to do all she's letting her just settle in for now. And then in a couple of weeks, she's going to get her all fixed up at the vets and everything. But yeah, she's beautiful. I said to her, she looks like she's got a bit of like Norwegian forest cat in her. She's got long hair. She is gorgeous. So yeah, I just caught up on life with Estelle. So she's doing really well. It was nice hearing all her news. And then not long after that, I had another phone call, and it was Joshua. Him and Joshua and Claudia. I had a good chat with them, what they've been up to in Wales. They're in Swansea. I said, oh, have you had that really bad storm, Benjamin? And they both said no. So I don't know, it must have missed Wales apparently, or where they are. And yeah, they were this afternoon. They're doing a bit of shopping, a bit of catch up. He's coming home on Sunday evening, and then she's coming back over in November for his birthday. So it won't be too long. And I think she said she's coming over for New Year. So that's nice. But yeah, I think they've had a nice time. I'm looking forward to seeing it. We've missed her actually, because she spent a lot of time with us over the summer. She's like my adopted daughter. I'm looking, it's really weird, the weather. There's like a big black rain cloud right over the house, and then over there there's like sun and a little break in the clouds of blue sky. So weird. Anyway, I think I'm gonna run downstairs and get my paper, but I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog because it is quite long, Vlogtober I should say. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what was your favourite thing that I bought from the craft fair. I think it is a close one, but I'm leaning towards this sock yarn. It's probably my favourite. Oh my gosh, it is so soft. Oh, and I had a look online. I think I might have put it on the screen. I don't know if I'm gonna. I found the pattern, this catchy pattern. It is free. It's in every language you can imagine, but it's a knitted chart. I don't do well with charts, so I think I'm just gonna wing it and find another one skein DK shawl. But anyway, I'm pretty sure earlier on in the video you would have seen the name of it, and I think I put a picture of what it looks like. I think it's just blues, the one I found, but it's really nice in the multicolour. And yeah, this evening I think William's eating out with his friends. I think they're just, I don't know, they'll probably do snack bar or something, or pizza. And so it's just Lawrence and I. Lawrence said he really fancies an Indian takeaway. I don't think we'll go out. I just feel like hunkering down. And when he said it, I was like, I don't know if I fancy it. But actually, the more I think about it, I fancy a lamb biryani. I might have that. So that's the plans for this evening. Oops. Oh, he's going to take Jack for a walk. I don't know if you heard him bark. And that's it. So I probably won't film over the weekend. I don't think we've got anything exciting going on. Lawrence is, tomorrow morning, it's up early and clean the house day. We've already made a little agreement on that's what we're doing. And midday, he's going to watch William play football. So I think that's about 12-ish. So he'll be out probably till the afternoon. I forgot to order the groceries. I checked online and there's no delivery slots until Monday. So maybe Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning we'll have to go and do a small grocery shop. With Joshua not being here, you know, William's been out a lot. He's either had football or working in the evening, so he tends to just like, you know, suit himself. So we've not really that much. Just need essentials really. If anything remotely interesting happens, I will film it, but we'll see if I just plug it in on Monday. But what date are we on? The 24th. We're almost there. Let me just check on my computer. Got 1 week left. 1 week left of Vlogtober. Oh wow. Do you know what? I've really enjoyed it. It's been good fun. Lawrence is running back. Oh yeah, he's really running because it's just started throwing it down. I think he's come for the umbrella. I just flipped it round. You know what? He's walking out. He's got a big, thick, like a winter hoodie. Like it's a Napa Pirey one. Just like a ski Norwegian and shorts and flip flops. Anyway, right. I'm going to start off soon because I need to edit the vlog. And then I will see you, if not sooner, I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Don't forget, if you're in the mood for a bit more chatter and you haven't done so already, Woven Almanac, there's a new podcast below. And I share everything I've been working on and finished. And yeah, it's not just socks and ranunculus, there's plenty of other things. And yeah, take care, have a lovely weekend. And we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, almost. I've checked with the YouTube analytics. As I'm filming this, we're at 998. So then I needed a minimum of 3 videos uploaded in the last 90 days. Well, clearly we're uploading every day for Vlogtober. I need 1,000 subscribers, and I needed, I think, 3,000 hours of watch time, like viewing time, and I think yeah, I'm like 100 off the viewing hours. So for sure, I think by the end of October we're back in the saddle. And yeah, I think it was a good decision to just quit with the old channel. Right, I'm gonna go. Take care. See you next week. Bye for now.